Hey guys, Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV. How you doing? I want to share a situation, if you will, that I had in a game that I'm playing, replaying my 1990 Fall Classic Baseball Reds. An out away from my 15th consecutive victory, and I just so happen to be using two different companions simultaneously. I don't normally do this. This is the first time I've ever done this, and there's reasons why, and I'll explain those. All right, so the situation is the following. Here's Digital Diamond Baseball, and I'm going to have to pinch hit for Lefferts against Randy Myers. There's two on. There are two out. It's the top of the ninth inning. The Reds lead it 7-6. And so I'm going to pinch hit for the pitcher, Lefferts. And I need a right-hander because obviously Randy Myers is a left-hander. So I need that right-hander to come in. And this is what I got. I got three players. I got a lefty, and a lefty. Phil Stevenson, Mike Pugliaro, and Tom Lampkin. All right, simple enough. That's my situation. No, that's not the situation. Let's see. Okay, so here is my other helper, my other companion, and I explained earlier in the video why I'm using them both today. I've never done this before. It just so happens that it came up this way. I'm using Strat on a daily basis to keep track of my stats so I can just play the games. So Lefferts is up against Myers. It's first and third. The score is 7-6 Reds. The Padres have scored a run, and now I'm going to look at. I need to look at the bench to see who I can pull to pinch hit for the relief pitcher. And lo and behold, I look, and instead of having three players like I do in Digital Diamond, I have four players. And the additional player is a right-hander because I need a right-hander to face the lefty Myers for the Padres. And there he is, Darren Jackson. So what do? My stream doesn't offer me the choice of Darren Jackson. My stat keeper does offer me the choice of Darren Jackson. Which one is right? Now, the game is played August 2nd, 1990. And let me show you a couple of things that I did to kind of track what happened to Jackson. Or if Jackson is part of this team at this point, or he isn't part of the team, or was he there yesterday? Was he there last week? Let's take a look. The first thing I'm going to do is get some idea of what's going on. I'm going to check the actual, I'm going to go to the schedule quickly. I usually have these up. I'm going to go to August 2nd, click on the box score. I could click on the San Diego Padres. I'm going to do that right off the bat. Okay, so I have the San Diego Padres. Let me look for Darren Jackson. There he is, Darren Jackson, center fielder. Played in 58 games, 120 plate appearances. So he's kind of a utility guy, a backup guy. Let's go to his game logs. Let's see where he was and what happened and so on with him. All right, let's take a look quickly at that. Let's go to the game logs. All right, here are the batting game logs. Let's see. I could look at the fielding game logs as well. But let's go to 1990. Let's look at the fielding game logs. And let's see if there was a stretch that he didn't play in. All right. So here's April. Here's May. Here's June. June 4th is his last day. And then he doesn't return till August 3rd. So he misses, what is that? 7 weeks. So he must have been injured. That's my 2 + 2. He must have been injured. And he doesn't come back till the beginning of August. But that doesn't solve my problem. Is he there on August 2nd? And that's my question. Because I need to know, to be able to use him, I need to bring that righty. And this could be the game. If I bring in a lefty and he doesn't get a hit, I cheated. And if I bring in a righty and the righty wasn't on the roster, I also cheated. So I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place here. So now I know that he was out during this period, this whole month of August and the 3 weeks in June. He's been out for 7 weeks. So that gives me an idea of why maybe this could have happened. Okay. So which system, which companion is right? Is it the Strat-O-Matic companion that has him available? Right? You can look here. The Strat-O-Matic available companion has him available right there. Darren Jackson, a right-hander. Or is it Digital Diamond who's right? And maybe he didn't show up until August 3rd, right? That's when he first comes into play after being out for about 7 weeks. Now, you're saying, well, he could have been sent to the minors. That's another definite possibility. He could have gone to the minors for 7 weeks and just come up, back up, now August 3rd. Or August 2nd. Strat-O-Matic says he's back August 2nd. But I look at Digital Diamond and it doesn't have him in there on August 2nd. So, what do we do? That's a tough situation because this could, you must select the pinch hitter. So it wants me to select the pinch hitter. Okay, I want to look at something else. Let me see. Let me go to the bench here. See if the bench will give me an idea. All right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, here, this is the Padres. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 10 players there. These are the pitchers, 10 pitchers. That's all I have. 10 pitchers and how many batters? Here's the how many bench players? Let's see if those are the fielders and the hitters. Yeah, okay. Then I have 5. That's 15. Plus I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is 24 players. 24 players on Digital Diamond. Where's my 25th player? Who is my 25th player? These are my bench players. And these are my starting players. I wonder if it's subtracting Lefferts, or Lefferts was in my pitching stats, or my bullpen. Let me see if Lefferts is in there. Did I count Lefferts? No, he's not there. Now, I'm kind of stuck. I don't have the information I need to make a decision. Is he there or is he not there? But I do know there's one more site that I can check, and I'm going to show you that site right now. And let's see if it shows me when that player showed up to the San Diego Padres. When did Darren Jackson show up? Was he there on August 2nd? Or did he not get there until August 3rd? That's my question. Is he available to pinch hit tonight or not? Now, who is Darren Jackson, if anybody cares? He was drafted by the Cubs in the 2nd round in 1981. He's from Culver City. He went to Culver City High School in California. Let's look at a little bit more bio about Darren Jackson. He's an outfielder. He bats right, throws right, 6 feet, 185 pounds. He debuted in 1985, June 17th, at the age of 21, against the greatest team in the world at that time, the New York Mets. His agent is Alan Mearsand. His full name is Darren J. Jackson. Let's look at his lifetime stats. He missed the 1986 season. I'm not sure why. He played a total of 12 years. He hit 80 home runs. He hit 21 home runs in 1991. So I'm seeing that the Padres really were expecting him to blossom into an elite major league player for sure. They gave him chances in 1990. They started breaking him in slowly. He had never really played any more than, he played 100 games early on when he was 24 with the Chicago Cubs. He had 197 plate appearances, 50 hits, batted .266, and drove in 20 runs that season. Hit 6 home runs, 3 triples, stole 4 bases. So really not a base stealer. But he never played 100 games again until 1991, where he played 122 games. That's the year after the year that I'm playing. And in the year that he's coming up as a pinch hitter, he batted .257 with the San Diego Padres, hit 3 home runs, drove in 9 runs, 5 walks, had a .286 on-base percentage. And that's who Darren Jackson is. Let's find out the answer to the mystery, the solution to case 080. Darren Jackson played with a ton of teams. He played with the Cubs, the Padres up till 92, and then in 93 he played with the Blue Jays and the Mets. He played with the White Sox. Then he went to Minnesota. He played with Milwaukee a couple of seasons and ended his career with the Chicago White Sox. The highest he ever batted in what is a semblance of a full season was .312, not too shabby, in 1994. I believe that's the strike season. And he had 369 at-bats, 17 doubles, 3 triples, 10 home runs, batted .312 with .362 on-base percentage. He did play a part of a season with the Mets. He played 31 games, 91 plate appearances. He only batted .195. The Mets let him go. He ended up batting .216 with the Blue Jays that season. A tough 1993. But in 1994, he was resuscitated with the White Sox and ended up having that excellent year of batting .312 in what was, a shortened season with only 104 games and 369 at-bats, 400 plate appearances. So his lifetime average is .257. His lifetime on-base percentage is .293. So he did not walk a lot. He was an aggressive batter. And that's Darren Jackson for you. Hey guys, huge disclaimer. I went back to Digital Diamond and I refreshed, and when I refreshed, suddenly the Darren Jackson was there. So it's very important that you understand that. It wasn't there when I looked at first, but then for some reason, maybe I didn't update the transactions. I'm new to the program, and I don't want to make the program seem that it's not doing what it's supposed to do, and it's not on target with the transactions. So I went back and I said, maybe I did something wrong, and I went back and I just kind of refreshed. I logged in and I logged back out, and all of a sudden, Darren Jackson was on the roster, and I was able to choose him, and he was able to pinch hit. He actually got a hit and tied the game. So my managing skills are, beyond belief. Anyway, I just wanted to really make that clear, very important, before we get to the last part. Okay, so I'm going to go to a site that's called Pro Sports Transactions. I'm going to click on baseball. See if this will help me. Search all transaction. It asks me to put in the name of the team, Padres. Then I'm going to put the date. I'm going to put 1990. I'm going to do the month 05, May, to 31st. There you go. Then I'm going to do 1990. See if this will solve our problem. And then I'm going to do 09, and I'll do 01. There we go. All right, and here, transaction type. I don't want free agents. I want movement from minors, disabled list, missed games, and personal missed games due to personal. I don't need that one either. All right, so let's go over here and search, see what happens. We're looking for Darren Jackson. Information, look what I found. Darren Jackson, right there. So he was in the minors, because look what it says. Called up from AAA. Darren Jackson, he was in the minors for 7 weeks, not injured. And he was called up. Oh, but look at that. He was called up on the 1st of August. But he's called up that day. He still has to travel. I don't know if he'll be ready on the 1st, but he'll probably be ready on the 2nd. So based on this data, based on this evidence, I'm going to say that he's ready to join. Well, he's already joined the team, and he's sitting on the bench, and he's ready to bat. And that's how I'm going to solve this issue. So we're going to say that Darren Jackson is ready to roll, and he is going to pinch hit. He's going to be a righty pinch hitter with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. The Reds are 1 out away from winning their 15th game in a row. And let's see if we can get him out. See what happens, because the tying run is at third base. The go-ahead run is at first base. This is exciting.